Hello my dear friends, subscribers and viewers, welcome back to another video of Amaan Driving School. Today in this video we will try to discuss how to perform a 3-point turn when you are given an instruction in the Vic Roads driving test. Okay, so 3-point turn are basically of two types. So one you perform from curb to curb and another one is you may perform using a driveway. Okay, so the first thing, you will be taken into a street and the LTO, the license testing officer, will give you an instruction to perform a 3-point turn anywhere in the street. Now it is your choice to pick a very good spot or suitable spot to perform a 3-point turn. Now how do you choose that space or place to perform a 3-point turn? So check in that street, there should be a space where there is no cars parked on either side of the road, at least a space of 3 cars. Okay, 3 car space on both sides of the road. So on the both sides of the road there should be a space of 3 cars where there is no cars parked. Okay, so there might be cars parked here. Okay, like that. So there might be cars parked. Okay, so see there should be a 3 car space on either side of both the sides of the road. So that gives you enough space to perform a curb to curb 3-point turn. Okay, so for curb to curb 3-point turn you have to choose a spot where there is a space of 3 cars. Okay, and that does not have a parking on both the sides of the road. So there should be no cars parked on either side of the road and there should be a space of 3 cars available to perform a 3-point turn. So once you encounter that space, you can start indicating left 5 seconds before. So once you indicate left, check your center mirror. Okay, slow down your left mirror and if there was a bike lane, make a left head check and then slowly start pulling your car towards the curb. So once you feel your car is close enough to the curb, okay, you start indicating right and steer your steering towards the right until it is completely locked. Okay, so once it is locked, check your center mirror, right mirror and right head check. Make sure there is no car coming behind you and give way to the oncoming cars if there are any, and then you start going over across the road towards the right curb. Okay, so once you are there, take your gear stick to reverse. Okay, and then you steer your steering completely left till you get locked. Okay, you steer your steering completely left till you get locked, and once it is locked you perform a 360 check, that is right head check, right mirror, center mirror, left mirror and left head check. Okay, so once you perform your 360 check, then you, if it is safe, you start reversing until you face your side of the road. Okay, and then you put your gear stick to the drive and then you move off. Now remember here the 2 indicators are important. Your left indicator if you are pulling over towards the curb, and your right indicator when you are just before you're going across the road towards the right curb. Okay, so these 2 indicators are important, but when you are reversing, your indicator may be or may not be important depending on the parking. If there is a parking here, then if your visibility is less to the oncoming users, you should put your indicators. Okay, so the best spot to choose for curb to curb 3-point turn is you should have at least 3 car spaces, okay, with no cars parked on both sides of the road. Okay, now it is your option whether you can pull over to the curb and perform a 3-point turn, or you can straight away put your right indicator on and you can perform 3-point turn. Okay. Now similarly, if you are using a driveway, make sure the driveway is on the right. Okay, and that driveway has got 3 car spaces opposite to the driveway where there is no cars parked. Okay, so there should be no cars parked in these 3 car spaces, whichever driveway you have chosen. It's better if you choose a double driveway, okay, or the joint driveway. So where the driveway of both the houses are joined together, it's very safe if you choose the double driveway. Okay, so if it is a double driveway, you may not need to pull the car towards the curb. Straight away you can indicate right and enter the driveway and reverse back, and then you can pull out the car. Okay, so just imagine it's a double driveway. Okay, so for safe side, even though it is a double driveway, you might pull over your car towards the curb. So 5 seconds before you indicate left. Okay, so pull your car towards your left as if you are pulling over it to the curb. So when you pull your car towards the left, now see here, this is the start of the driveway, I call it. Okay, see that start of the driveway. So that start of the driveway has just passed a little bit the start of the driveway. So imagine that's the middle of the driveway. So your right mirror is somewhere in between the middle and the start of the driveway. Okay, so that's where you need to pull over if you're using a driveway. So once you pull over, until you pull over, your left indicator is on. So once you pull over, indicate right, steer your steering completely right till you get locked. Okay, check your center mirror and right head check. Okay, so once you have given way to the flow of the traffic, and if there is no cars behind you and oncoming there is no traffic, then you start moving towards the driveway. So it's always, I recommend, do not enter the driveway completely. There is no use of entering the driveway completely. Until half of your car is in the driveway, that's more than enough. Okay, but even though if you have decided to pull your car completely in the driveway, depending on the flow of the traffic, now if you pull over the car completely in the driveway, make sure you don't enter the private property. So the private property is where the fence is starting or where you see the litter box. So your car is just sitting in the driveway without entering the private property. Okay, so for safe side, we don't enter the driveway completely, just we keep half of the car in the driveway, and then you take your car to the reverse gear. Okay, and steer your steering to the left. Now if there is enough gap on the right, you steer here itself completely left till you get locked. But if there is not enough gap on your right, say for instance you have entered too close to the driveway on your right side towards the right corner of the driveway, then you have to keep your steering straight. When your tires are straight, you stop your steering. Moving towards the left, you stop your steering, you reverse out straight. Okay, don't make your steering sharp completely left here at this point. Okay, but if you follow this trick, you will end up towards the left corner of the driveway. So here, if you end up left corner of the driveway, you can steer completely left till you get locked, and then you reverse out after 360 check. That is right head check, right mirror, center mirror, left head check, and then you reverse out till you're facing your exit, and then you put your gear to the drive, and then you move out. Okay, now the mistakes here the student does is the judgment fail, and they may end up too close to the right side of the driveway. So if you end up too close to the right side of the driveway, imagine what did I said, you should not steer your steering completely left till you get locked, but you should be halfway so that your tires are straight enough to come out. So student does is they steer up the steering completely to the left till they get locked, and their tires get over the curb, and hence hitting the curb is a collision here, that is immediate fail. Okay, so my dear friends, your job is half done if you have chosen a good spot to perform a 3-point turn. So that is a 3-car spaces with a double driveway or the joint driveway. Okay, now do not choose a driveway where there is not enough space. What do you mean? Now see, for instance, it might be a double driveway and there might be car parked at this spot here. Okay, so when there is a car parked at this spot, so that driveway is not good enough for me to perform a 3-point turn. And even if there is a car parked just before the driveway on your right side. Okay, so first try to see if it is a double driveway and it should have a 3-car spaces, and there is a 1-car space just before the start of the driveway. So there should be at least 1-car space here, so that when you are coming out, so you have enough room to come out. Now say for instance that street does not have a double driveway, it has only a single driveway. Now, so for the single driveway also same thing, that single driveway should have a space of 3 cars and a space of 1 car before the start of the driveway. So when I encounter that space, okay, 5 seconds before I will indicate left, pull over my car closer to the curb such that my right mirror is somewhere have crossed a little bit of the start of the driveway, a little bit over the start of the driveway before the center point of the driveway. Okay, or even if the start of the driveway is pointing to the door handle, that is also a good spacing closer to the left. Okay, so once you are pull over closer to the curb, you can start indicating right. Okay, steer your steering right completely till you get locked. Check your center mirror, right mirror and right head check. Give way to the cars which are trying to use the street, and then you slowly pull into the driveway. So when you pull into the driveway, have a look, a keen observation on the start of the driveway. Okay, so you can have a look at this curb or this spot here. Okay, so so basically for single driveway, so which is a bit narrow, so it's no point of entering into the driveway. Even if your tires touch the start of the driveway, that is more than enough. Okay, your front 2 tires touch the start of the driveway. Okay, you can stop somewhere like that. Okay, and then you put your car into the reverse. Put your car into the reverse. Steer your steering to the left completely till you get locked. So if you did not enter the driveway completely, when your tires are just touching the start of the driveway, you can feel that as you are entering the driveway, you can feel that your tires have touched the start of the driveway. So once you feel that, steer your steering to the left completely till you get locked, and then you perform 360 check, that is right head check, right mirror, center mirror, and left head check. Make sure there is no cars going past behind you, and then you start reversing out till your car is facing the exit. Okay, now here what most of the students do is they will enter into the driveway completely, and then they lock the steering towards the left till they get locked, and then they start reversing out. So when they reversing out here, there is a high risk that their tires will get over the curb. Okay, so to avoid that, for a single driveway, better not to enter the driveway, but if your tires are touching the start of the driveway, that is more than enough. Okay, and the other most common mistake is they fail in that judgment. Okay, they may end up pulling over more towards the left, and they hit the curb as they try to enter the driveway. Is when you try to cross the road and try to pull into the driveway, have a keen observation on this spot after giving way to the oncoming car. So when you are trying to pull over and you feel that your car is too far away from this spot, so make sure you don't go any more further, so that your left tire will hit the curb. Okay, or your bumper may hit the curb. So you stop here itself, take it to reverse. Okay, after 360 check, take it to reverse, and then you can easily drive off. Okay, now say for instance there is a car parked here and you can't reverse too much, so no problem, you can again take another move, take it to drive, move forward, okay, stay to the left, and then reverse, and then forward. Okay, so you can take an extra move when required. Okay, so we will see you and catch you up in the practical section. So hopefully this video has helped you out, and don't forget to like, subscribe my channel. Thank you.